Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
We've all heard of driving while distracted, but what about walking while distracted? Well, one town in Germany takes this so seriously that they're actually putting traffic control devices on the ground. So we're here at the University of Texas to see if this is a worthy initiative. Hey, how you doing today, miss?
Hi,
We're talking to people about texting and walking, so you are a prime candidate. Okay, so there's a town in Germany that's actually experimenting with putting traffic control devices on the ground so you wouldn't have to look up from your phone. Do you think something like that would be a good investment for the city of Austin?
Like it would be green, red, and yellow on the floor, like things to like help you go.
Yeah, like let's say if you're walking up to a stop sign or an intersection, and you get to the edge and it says a big red dot to tell you to stop.
I don't know if the money, how much that would take versus just like looking up from your phone. It's probably going to cost a lot to like put things like that on the floor and like make that happen everywhere.
I'd imagine so.
And I think it's better to like really see the nature and like not text while, we should not text while walking or driving just because there's so much better things to see.
So honestly, I also walk while I text. It can be a good idea, but I also, when I'm walking, I always look at the stoplight to see, is it okay to walk? It can be a good idea. I don't know if it's worth the money they might be investing. I don't know how much it costs for them. That's a real question, I think.
Let's say you walk up to a stop sign. Instead of looking up from your phone to see there's a stop sign, there's like a big red dot on the ground, basically like a stop sign on the ground.
Okay. So yeah, that works really well, I guess.
You think?
Yeah.
It honestly might be. Maybe not just for the city, but definitely for the campus because we're all college kids and we're all walking around staring at our phones. But I really can't tell you how many times I'm walking and I trip over my own feet or I almost walk into someone because I'm guilty of it too.
Mostly the times, like at least on campus-wise, like you'll run into things that, like things that aren't at like a traffic intersection. So like maybe it's like a pole or something or like a person. So I don't know how effective that would be unless if you're like talking about like, actually out by the roads. So.
Okay.
A lot of people are walking here with their phones on their hand, and I don't know, I think it'd just be safer for them, especially in that part where there's a video of even a student being run off by a bus.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you saw that a couple of years ago, but he was on a sword fight, not on his phone. Yeah, they have like a tradition where people stand on both sides of the street. So, but still I see every day people walking around there with their phones on their hands, so it might be a good idea.
Hey, what about like an app? Like if you're walking on your phone and you get to a stop sign, something would pop up say stop here at the stop sign.
Oh, I don't know if that would work as efficiently than like being aware of your surroundings.
There you go.
It's not the same as like texting while driving, but I think it'd be useful to start like a health promotion campaign too.
More of an awareness campaign.
Yes.
That's fair enough. And what about something like an app? A similar situation, you're approaching a stop sign and you have like a stop sign that appears on your phone.
Yeah, I think that'd be useful. I think it's more useful to incentivize people rather than punish.
Possibly, yeah. I feel like that could be effective if it was properly designed and implemented. It could be effective.
If something popped up on your phone and it was like stop.
Nah, that's too much. Then you'd have to download the app, and everyone doesn't have an app. It just wouldn't work. That doesn't make sense to me.
I think that's kind of a lot to put on everyone's phone. And I don't know if that, can you require that of someone?
It's hypothetical.
Okay, I guess it would work and prevent people from tripping over their own feet like I do a lot, so.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Thousands of years ago, there was a basic form of chivalry. Our ancestors would hear the drums of war, giving the warriors of the tribe a chance to organize and prepare a defense. 60 years ago, when foreign air forces were approaching filled with bombs, they had drums of their own, air raid sirens. But in the 21st century, there are silent weapons for quiet war. Pathogens added to the food and water, and to the lining of plastics that destroy our vitality, turn off our hormones, and accelerate our journey towards death. I personally counter this onslaught with Anthroplex. Anthroplex is designed with known organic aromatic, concentrated herbs to create the basic foundation to normal metabolic activity inside the human body. Discover why Anthroplex is turning so many heads today. It's time for us to take our bodies back into our own hands, and it starts at InfoWarsLife.com with Anthroplex.